Hello, folks. This is your ticker guy. Let's split this one up into two things. First one is the apparent electoral loss of Kentucky to a blue governor. Not all that surprising. I don't know that it means as much as you'd think. There are people running around with their hair on fire today about it. The other election, of course, was Virginia. That one didn't shock me at all. Virginia's been trending blue for a long time. You got to wonder whether or not Virginia, away from D.C., is going to continue to tolerate the overrepresentation in the D.C. area, basically setting agendas for the entire state. At some point, I think this leads to a breakdown and probably a pretty ugly outcome. But, we'll see. You got the same kind of thing going on in some other states, California, Illinois in particular, with Chicago and Springfield. The rest of the state is deep red. So, I mean, listen, until the people are willing to pick up their pitchforks and torches and do something about it, you're not going to see change come out of this. Okay, let's spend the rest of this on something that I was yelling about yesterday, spent most of my podcast on. Had a few people liked it, a few people didn't. Hey, whatever. Listen, why are we not talking about the war that is going on in Mexico? You want the USMCA? No, there should be no USMCA until Mexico is a civil society that is not filled with gangs of drug warriors shooting people. And if they don't want to do anything about that, if they think they can negotiate, listen, it's their country. They do what they want. We, on the other hand, this is our country, and we can do what we want. And what we should be doing is embargoing those SOBs. The hell with Mexico. And the hell with those companies that stuck their assembly plants and things down there because they were going to get $3 an hour labor. It's time to stop it right now. Second, China and the trade deal. Now we got, maybe there's going to be a delay in this and that and the other thing. Why aren't we talking about the real issues here? The Chinese are communists, all right? And by the way, the human rights abuses, does anybody care about these kinds of things? It's funny how the left seems to think, oh, yeah, you got to bring all these refugees into Sweden and all these other countries. And then, what happens? Germany, they have their celebration, and all these immigrants go and start attacking women. And what's happened to the rape rate in Sweden? And who's doing the raping? And why is it that we can't talk about that if you're a Swede without ending up, hey, that's a hate crime. You can't talk about that. Oh, no. But all the girls that get attacked, oh, well, no justice for them, right? Same kind of thing going on in England. No, what shared values? What shared values? And speaking of which, let's talk about why is it that the left is running around with a bunch of iPhones and wearing a bunch of Nike shoes while the Chinese have imprisoned somewhere around 1 million of their men because they pray the wrong way, according to Xi and according to the Communist Chinese Party. And that would be bad enough, but now as it's coming out, that's not where it stopped. Oh, no. They sent government-sanctioned minders into those homes and encouraged them to sleep with the women who were there. So now we're playing Genghis Khan, too. Hey, once you've imprisoned the man of the house and, his wife is at home with the kids, what's wrong with adding a little rape to the equation? Nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. That's perfectly, they'll develop feelings for each other after he sleeps in the bed a few times. Yeah, okay, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But, somehow, that just sounds an awful lot like not a lot of choice, right? That's really not the choice that particular couple would have made in a free society. But there is no free society. Now we don't, hey, listen, if you want an abortion, you should be able to have an abortion. But you don't have any control over the act that leads to the need for one now, do you? Not if you're China. And yet, all those wonderful leftists, you're running around your Nike shoes, and you all got iPhones in your back pockets. Well, you know what? Your iPhone was assembled in China. And, that money goes over there to China. And what's it funding? We'll impart that. So, may the left in this country please explain to me why any organization that has manufacturing plants and such over in China If you care about women's rights, if you care about reproductive rights, if you care about sexual assault, why is it that you're using any of these products? Just answer the question, please, in the comments. I'd really love to hear it. Of course, you won't. You'll just downvote this video and say, oh, no, you're mean. No, I'm not. Have some consistency in your positions, folks. Or, just show yourselves as the bigots and the rape apologists that you actually are. Have a good day.